Hey, my Jujubes. Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? Today is Friday Junior. Talk about happy. It's me. We're going to jump right in. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry, I don't think you can see this, and I need to get the light. If you are new, thank you so much for subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Oh, before I jump into this, don't forget that Friday, tomorrow, is the day that I'm going to do the giveaway, the cash prize. So I'm going to enter everybody's name into the thing, and I'm going to draw a name, and that person is going to get a cash prize. Also, some exciting news. I have opened up a business. It's called Jew's Life Accessories, and I'm going to be doing all things accessories, anklets, personalized anklets. So for the larger ankles, the smaller ones, even kids as well. I'm going to do necklaces. This necklace that I have on, I don't know if you can see it. I made this one. Bracelets, bangles, and things like that. So it's called Jew's Life Accessories. So please be on the lookout for that because that is my new business venture. So we're going to hop right in here. So I'm going to do my So we going to hop right in here to where we left off. We left off when Henny got in trouble because remember he done snuck into Bella's room because he was trying to help her pray for Easy. So how are you guys feeling today? Today I just have seafood. Y'all know. Don't nobody get excited. Y'all know that's what I got. Seafood. I got crab legs, rice, shrimp, a corn, and a potato. This is my favorite food besides chicken. It's seafood. It's my absolute favorite. I can eat it every day. So we are now on December the 20th. And Alani and Bella and them have come home to try to get them some rest while Easy and Ethic are still at the hospital. So, of course, Alani can't sleep. She's in pain from her leg, for real. She's filled with guilt because she feels like it's her fault that this has even happened to Easy. If she didn't want to go get this Christmas tree and start this whole little Christmas tradition, then Easy wouldn't be laid up in the hospital bed right now. So she's just going through a whole bunch of emotions while at the same time wanting to still be there for Easy and Ethic through this whole process. So she went down. She got up out of the bed because obviously she couldn't sleep. So she decided to get up and she went to get like her makeup bag or whatever. And inside of the makeup bag, sorry, I'm hungry. She was anxious. She wanted to go to the hospital, but she noticed she needed to stay home to allow Bella to be able to rest. But she went down and took the medicine for her pain for her leg. And she also went up under her desk thing to get her little cosmetic bag because it had something in there too. So she wound up getting this needle out. And she stuck it into her thigh. It says she sighed as the drug burned while entering her body. She quickly put the evidence away and then hurried to finish dressing. By the time she had got downstairs, she was exhausted. So we don't know what was in that needle that she was sticking herself. But I said, Alani in there doing drugs. Dag nabbish. It's too much stress. She's sneaking or whatever. But anyway, So as she get ready to go downstairs because she's trying to get herself ready to go to the hospital, she walks down there and she sees their house decorated for Christmas. Christmas trees, Christmas decorations all over the house. And she's instantly, her heart's warm because Morgan was the one who did. Now, you know, Morgan and Alani, they have had their share of run-ins with each other, okay? So, she was kind of like, you know, taken back, but she was really happy. Like, oh my God, Mo, what is this? Like, it's so perfect. And she was like, I knew that you would want to have this all done up for easy. I knew that's the reason why you went to up north to get a Christmas tree, because this is important to you. She was like, so I was just trying to, you know, give you back as much of it as I could. So I hope it's not too much. And she was like, Mo, it's perfect. And she told her thank you. She said, I'm going to go ahead to the hospital, but I'm going to go ahead and call a car. And so Morgan told her, we'll be right behind you. You know, once we get all this stuff together, we'll go ahead and be right behind you and meet you there. And so she asked B, was she okay? And B was like, I'm okay. My body hurts a little bit, but, you know, I'm hanging in there or whatever. So she told her that she wanted her to stay home, you know, so she can get her rest. And so Aria said that she'll stay there with her. So as she was getting ready to call her Uber, she got a message from Ethic that told her, like, get here now. So she instantly get the panicking, like, oh my God, what's going on? I knew I shouldn't have left him there by himself. Something bad done happen and I'm not there, you know, for him. So she get in the car and she said the Uber driver, like, please hurry up. So she gets to the hospital, and when she get there, Ethic tells her that he has suffered some seizures during the transport from the hospital he was at up north to the hospital in Flint. And so Ethic is explaining, like, he feels so helpless. There's nothing he can do for Easy right now. And he just don't like the way that it feels, you know, as a parent. You know, you a parent. Your kids is hurt. Shoot, my daughter got a cold and I can't make her nose be unstopped fast enough for her throat scratching and it burning. She crying when she cough. I'd be sad too. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Even though I know as a parent, we just got to run its course. So Ethic was basically having a breakdown. What am I supposed to do? My son laying up in his hospital bed. I can't do nothing for him. I can't give him what he needs. I can't fix this. He won't wake up. So it's just traumatic for everybody. So like, my son got tubes and stuff running up out of his nose. Like, I just feel horrible. So Nanny said, this baby will wake up. I promise. You just wait and see. So when Alani walked in, she asked, like, how is he? And then that's when Ethic was like, you know, when he saw Alani, of course, he got to crying. And she said, oh, Ezra. And she said, baby, what's wrong? He said, well, the surgery was okay, but he won't wake up. Like, he still won't wake up and breathe on his own. He was having seizures, of course, like I said, from on a transport from one hospital to the next. He said, I can't go through this again. This ain't in me. And he said, Alani said, everybody's coming today. Nair, Zora, Mo, bringing the twins, Bella and the bit. She said a few of the mother of the church is coming, so he'll be okay, surrounded by all of that love. He'll find his way back. We just have to be patient for him. And Ezra said, He said, your leg, he said, everything has just been going on and everything has been going so fast around me. I haven't even checked to see if you're okay. I'm sorry. And she said, I'm fine. She said, you're doing what you're supposed to do. She said, staying focused on Easy, making sure that he's all right. You've been here with him. Now let me, you need to sleep. He said, I'm not walking out of this building without my son. She said, I know. She said, so I done told the nurses to get you a bed, put it on over there in the corner because I know you're not going to leave without putting up a fight. And so he was like, basically like, okay, she knows me well enough to know. So the nurses wind up bringing him a bed in there to sleep while Alani, took her shift with Easy or whatever. So Nanny told her, well, you could just go ahead and stay in here with him and I'll go out, and keep everybody else company or whatever, and they'll be okay. So, she told Ethic, like, go ahead and lay down, Nanny. You ain't gonna be no good to nobody if you ain't had no rest. So he was like, okay. I can't put up too much of a fight, especially not with both of them. I'm gonna lose every time. So he don't fight. Sorry, y'all. He decides he gonna go ahead and take that rest. So Alani gets in the bed with Easy. We were just talking about it in my book, in the book club, about what are some of the other love stories that are written on the pages that may not necessarily jump out like all the other stories, like Alani and Ethic or Messiah and Morgan. Like, what are some other love stories that just touch your heart? And Alani and Easy are like a love story all in itself, all in its own, as well as Alani and Bella. I feel like their love story, the love that she poured into those children who are both motherless and she's childless, I think that is like one of the greatest love stories on the page, is next to Messiah and Amik. But that's a whole nother story. I'll get into that in another video. But I love their love story, Alani's and Easy's. I love the passion that she has for these children that she didn't even birth. I love the fact that she's able to be what they need individually. Like, she's a mom role in their household, but she plays a different role for each one of them. So for Bella, she's like a friend, but she's still a mother. And for Easy, she's just all mom. She brings him all of that mommy magic that he needs, the little boy's needs. Because, sometimes boys, their love is rough, and she embraces that, and she allows Easy to just be Easy. And I love me some Easy, honey. Easy is just one of them characters that you just can't help but to fall in love with. So when he got thrown from that car, like I said before, I was real hurt. You hear me? I was like Alani, crawling on my hands and knees trying to make sure my Easy was okay. But Alani gets in the bed with him and she tells him, like, hey, Easy, your favorite YouTuber is, live now. And he discovered that it was a new glitch in the Mario game you be playing. And I want you to see it for yourself. So all you got to do, Easy, is just open your eyes for me. She said, Easy, you have to come back. She said, if you don't wake up, I'm going to lose my last heartbeat. She said, I love you, little boy. Come back to us. I swear I'll play Fortnite with you whenever you ask me to. And for those of you who know what the heartbeat part is, when in Ethics 6, Alani had a miscarriage, and one day she was taking Easy to karate practice, and he asked her, like, what happened? You lost the heartbeat. And she was like, huh? He was like, this morning you had 2. The last time you had 2, and today you only have 1. And she told him, like, well, I only need 1 to love you, huh? So that's what she said. You my last heartbeat, and if I lose you, I know what to do. So as she was holding on to his fingers, he closed his finger around her hand, and she, of course, instantly lost in shot. Easy, baby, if you can hear me. She was like, I promise you don't have to wake up or do anything like that. Just squeeze my hand again so that I can know that this is real and I'm not just hallucinating. And so he did it again. And so she yelled out to Ethic, like, Ethic, he's waking up. He's waking up. And then Ethic is like, easy, baby. Daddy's here with me. Everybody is so worried about you. Just show us you coming back. You can rest after this, but just squeeze my hand one more time, baby boy. If you love me, Easy, please squeeze my hand. And so he squeezes it again. And of course, she burst into tears, and Ethic's like, that's my big man. Like, we knew you was going to come back. We knew everything was going to be okay. Daddy's right here. You can take your time. All I needed is a little bit of inkling to know that you was going to come back to me. But now that you just squeezed her hand, you can go on back to sleep. Like, ain't no thing. I probably held my breath that entire time. Like, oh, Easy, please come back. Please come back. I felt like Alani, like, come on, we have had enough tragedy in our family. Please don't take Easy right now. This is just not a good time. So she turned to Ethic and she said, he's okay, he's okay. They whispered, they hug or whatever. And after the doctors and stuff had did the testing, she said we could bring him off the machines, to make sure that he can breathe on his own. And so she said he couldn't believe how full of the room, because now everybody was there. Zora was there, Naira was there, Nanny was there, some people from the church was there, Mo, the twins, Bash, Aria, Bella, like it was a whole family of things. And Ethic felt kind of proud because he was able to offer Easy all of this family. When it was just before Alani came, and before he found that love in her, they didn't have any of that. It was just him, Mo, Bella, and Easy. They didn't have they weren't surrounded by all of this love. But what Alani's marriage, their union brought was family. You know what I mean? So, everybody said that this is good progress and he should wake up soon. So we are at December 21st in the book. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to see how much time I got. So, and so he had went to sleep, and so Easy woke up like, Dad. And he like, yeah, big man, I'm here. And he told him, like, don't do that to me no more, big man. Like, don't do that to me ever again, baby boy. And so he was hugging him like, my boy, squeezing him real tight, kissing him on the cheek, telling him how much he loved him. And Easy like, come on, Dad, like you're killing me. And he said, why you crying, Dad? Like, you never cry. And so he said, I was real worried about you, big man. Everybody's been real worried. And he like, about me? And that kind of like threw Ethic off. Like, what do you mean about you? Like, of course he was all worried about you. And he was like, well, he said, nobody ever worries about me. And so, of course, Ethic was like, took it as a jab. And he like, I worry about you every second of the day. He was like, you my baby. He said, I know Bella and Morgan take up a lot of my time and a lot of room, but you're my firstborn son, my only son. He said, I got a special place carved out in my heart for you. He like, really? He like, really? He said, you're going to carry on my last name and my legacy. Your kids are carrying on my name. He said, you my legacy, my namesake. I live to love you, Easy. He said, you never have to question that. And so Easy said, I love you too, Dad. He said, did I miss Christmas? Like all the stuff that was going on, like, was I asleep long enough so Christmas passed me by? Like, no, Easy, you did not miss Christmas. Like, it's coming. He's talking about, who, that's a relief. And so he said, can't have you missing out on your gifts. He's talking about, I don't want any gifts this year. And Ethic like, what? No gifts? He like, nope, I just want a big family celebration with all of us, because on all the movies, there's always a lot of people, and we never get to be like that. It's always just us. Can we have a big Christmas this year? That was that family I was saying that he brought back. He said with Nanny and Mr. Larry, Uncle Nye. He said Auntie Zora and Grandpa Zeke too. And he like, can we? And I think like, whatever you want, big man. And so I think Alani would have been in the door when it was happening. And so once he said that, and then he said, thanks, Ma. And I think like, Ma, where did that come from, baby boy? He said, my mommy told me that I can call her Ma when I was sleeping. We had to talk, and she said it was okay. Is it okay, Dad? And he said, you know that no one can ever replace your mom. He like, yeah, I know. He like, I'm just lucky because I have a mom I came from and the one who picked me. So I have two. I love Easy's simplicity because everything that he says is always so simple. Like I have the privilege of having two moms. Like I got one who birthed me and one who picked me. And she picks me every day. I'm getting emotional. But I love the simplicity behind Easy's character. I really do. He always come and drop those gems, something that sometimes go over our heads as adults. They say out of the mouth of babes, like Easy is definitely that kid. So I think that Alani said, "You have an amazing mommy and heavy big man. You can call me whatever makes you comfortable. Make sure you thank her for sharing you with me next time she visits you, okay?" And he says, "Okay." Um, and so she said, "Raven must have been so lovely. I feel her spirit through this little boy every day." And Ethic says, "She was. Your turn with him. I'll go to the doctor's." And as soon as he got to the door, Alani's voice, she halted. "Guess it's Christmas at the Okafors, huh?" He said, "I guess so." And so she went home. They had a night. Then this night before they decided to the night before Easy got released from the hospital. So she was finally able to, to settle herself now. She know that Easy's okay. She know he's coming home. So she was drinking her glass of Merlot, getting loose. She was intoxicated. She ain't spending no time with her husband. And so he asked, like, "It's midnight. What you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I was just trying to get a little bit of rapping done." He said, "And drinking." And he said, "I think my wife is drunk." And she said, "I think you're right. I think you should probably take advantage of me." I hope that when I be married, that my relationship is like that, light and airy and free. Um, and then she did tell him, like, "I'm really sorry about the accident." And he told her again, like, it's nobody's fault. Nobody was able to predict what happened. Life happens. It's not something that we could have woke up and decided how we really wanted that day to go. And she said, "I just want to add value, Ezra. I don't want to make mistakes with them or you. I want my presence to feel good. And he like, "You are healing to us, Alani. Like, you don't know what type of love and connection and glue that you've brought to this family." Like, he said, "You loved Ezra, not Ethic. Like, not the man that everybody else see, but somebody else." He said, "It was an accident. Everyone's fine. Just keep loving us like you do, like only you can do, baby." And she said, "I love you, Ezra." And then she was saying how Easy called her mom today, and she never thought that she would have the opportunity to hear anybody else call her that. Of course, because both her children are deceased. And so Ethic got up and got her Christmas gift out of the closet. Like, "It's not Christmas yet, baby. I want to wait." And he got her. He was like, "I think you should open it now." And so he got her like an ornament where one side of it is a picture of Kenzie, and the other side is the picture of Love's sonogram. And he said that they should spend Christmas with them every year. And so they hung it up. And of course, she cried. It was a star. And he said, "If you don't like it," she said, "I love it." And he told her, like, "It's okay, just cry." And so she said, "I can't wait for Christmas morning. I love everything about spending time here with you and the kids. It feels like the beginning of the rest of our lives." He said, "It is the beginning of the rest of our lives. I don't deserve you, Alani, and I know, and I don't even know why you saw fit to stay." He said, "But I'm grateful, and I can't even explain how much I love you." And then he said, "Merry Christmas, Alani." And she said, "Merry Christmas, my husband." So I'm gonna stop right here. I really do think, because this where I'm stopping at is, sorry, I was trying to figure out. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there. Um, well, let me go to the next place because I feel like I'm going too slow for some reason. So the next morning, Morgan comes home with Easy, and then they have a discussion about him calling her ma. And Morgan's like, "That's not your mother, Easy." And he like, "I know, but my mama said it was okay." And so Morgan kind of felt, slighted. So she was like, "I knew that was gonna happen. Like, once y'all get married, I was gonna decide to just get rid of the memory of my sister." And everybody's like, "That's not what we was trying to do, Morgan. Like, it was just something that just happened." So she went to her room and, had a fit or whatever the case may be. And Alani wound up going up there talking to her, and then she told her, like, "I do apologize. Like, I didn't mean to be selfish. It is okay. It should be okay for him to call you mother, because you're the only mom that he knows. Like, and I shouldn't be selfish to take that, from him," or whatever the case may be. So Morgan decided to stay for Christmas because, of course, Easy wanted a big Christmas. So then Bella asked Kahini stay for Christmas, And then that turned into something crazy. So then she had carried Yali Pop, which is Morgan's kids, Yara. And her and Alani and Morgan started talking about how her and Messiah made those two children and how it's sad that they won't ever be able to even get a chance to see him. And Alani told her like she's beautiful as a mom. And then she told her when she's up to it, she can come downstairs. And that's when Morgan had like a little one-on-one with Yali and basically was just telling her how she'll never get a chance or opportunity to get to feel the love that she knows that her dad would have for her because he just left. And how he won't get to experience that. She won't get to experience that love. And then Alani also addressed with Morgan, like, earlier when you talked about staying, Bash made it seem like it wasn't okay for you to stay. She was like, if you're uncomfortable over there or something going on, you can always come home, right? And she's like, oh, I'm fine. She was like, it's just that his family expected us to stay in London. She was like, yeah, but if something ever gets uneasy over there or if you get uncomfortable, you ain't nothing but a phone call away. You can come on home. And she's like, yeah, but of course we know that Morgan decided to stay in London because she was running from her life in Michigan. And she was running away from the memory of Messiah and everything that was even close to him. And she felt like a lot of what she was running from, of course, was in Michigan. His friends, all the places that they probably frequented when they were together or whatever the case may be. So, and of course, Morgan was lying about London being great. She's miserable over there just how she would be miserable at home. But she's just existing because of when Messiah died, a part of her died too. And I think it dies daily because she's trying to suppress any type of memory that she has of him. And she did tell Yali, of course, like, I miss your dad and he made me love him and then he just left me here. And now here I am in London trying to get a clue. And she told Yali, like, all I want is for Christmas is with him, and it's him. And I'm sorry that you never got to know him. Uh-oh. Glad I got this towel on my lap. I'm gonna stop there for real. So if you are new here, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It would make me so excited if you did. I will see you guys tomorrow for Shop Friday. So until next time, bye-bye, Jujubee.